Hello, it's me, Elizabeth. Sorry I haven't recorded for a while, but been really busy with getting Christmas presents and stuff. And my Body Shop Advent Calendar video will come. I promise. Just I've got to get the Advent Calendar first, but don't worry, it'll be coming. Um, Yesterday I went out and my bookstore was holding it for me. I finally got the Tower of Nero, the Trials of Apollo, the fifth and final book in the series. Oh, and it was such a good book. I stayed up all night reading it to finish it because I bought it yesterday. It's been out for a week, so that's it there. This is the Australian version, by the way. The American version has a great cover. This one's a nice cover. It's not too bad of a cover. Um, but it was a really good ending. I'm wanting to do this book review for you, but it's a non-spoiler one because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't read it yet. So yes, if you want spoiler ones and you've already read it, go to I'm still waiting for my Seder. She's a really good one. I liked her. I follow her YouTube channel, so she's really good at it. But with the spoiler free, I really want to spoil it, but I'm not going to. It's a really good book. I stayed up all night reading it because I just couldn't put it down. It's very action packed. Apollo definitely grows in this one, I must admit. His character development definitely grows in it. I really liked it. Um, oh, I just loved it. Every bit. Meg and Apollo and how they act together. Oh, I couldn't put it down. When I started reading it yesterday morning when I bought it, when I got it from the bookstore, I started reading it in the morning section, and then I did bit by bit and read chapter by chapter. The first two chapters I could skip over a bit because I saw them when Rick Riordan put out the preview for it. He put up two of the chapters, chapter one and chapter two, so I kind of bypassed those because I've already read them. But oh my gosh, it was really good. The characters we get in here is really good. The ending is very good too. It kind of wraps it up, but it also kind of leaves it open for Rick Riordan to do the standalones because he said he wouldn't do a really big series like a full series, but he would do little standalone novels of some of the characters. So it does set you up for that. I would love to see a standalone of Apollo and Meg and of some of the other Olympians. I wouldn't mind seeing a standalone of some of the others. Some of the good Olympians, like Apollo, I wouldn't mind seeing a standalone of him and seeing what he's up to. Also seeing what Poseidon's up to, and Poseidon and Percy, maybe they get together or something. Will and Nico, of course. I wouldn't mind a standalone of that. Although this does set you up for a Will and Nico standalone book. Trust me. It does. I'm not going to spoil it. There's a little bit in the, you'll eventually find out. There's also Rachel Elizabeth there. I wouldn't mind seeing a standalone of that. This also puts in yeah, no, not going to mention it. It mentions a few other Pantheons in this book, so I don't want to spoil it, but that's all I'm going to say about that. If you read the book, you understand what I mean. Yeah, it's just a really good book, and oh man, It was very funny. Um, it leaves you in suspense. It got my heart racing on some parts. It got my heart racing. God, the battles were violent. Some parts were violent in there. I just want to put that out there. But I just love it. I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars. It's really good. This might be the best Trials of Apollo book out of all of them. This one has to be my favorite. I don't know why, but it is. It's got a lot of character development. It's got the ending shows where everybody ends up. I'm not going to say too much about that. I just don't want people to be spoiled for it. So, you know, there will be a spoiler one which will come up. I'll make a video for that one. What I'll do is I'll reread all the Trials of Apollo books, and I'll do book reviews for actually I'll read the whole Percy Jackson, the whole Camp Half-Blood universe books, so that way I can do a spoiler for all the books, from Percy Jackson and the Olympians through to Heroes of Olympus through to Trials of Apollo. But this one's a non-spoiler alert talk of the book. I love it, and yeah, I couldn't put it down last night when I first got it, and I just wanted to keep reading it because it was really good. And yeah, it's sad. This is the last one from the Percy Jackson universe trilogy universe book. The last one. He's going to make little standalone ones, but no big series ones. I think the time has come to leave that behind, but I'm hoping, and some you booktubers have said this, that they hope he makes a book series of all the Pantheons of the Kane Chronicles, Magnus Chase, and the Percy Jackson verse all in one. Bring them all together. That would be amazing. I love the Kane Chronicles. Don't get me wrong. I've got the book, the first book of the Kane Chronicles. I haven't got the second and third. I haven't got the second and third ones, but I will be, and I'll be doing book reviews on them too. So yes, because I love Egyptian mythology. I've loved it ever since Yu-Gi-Oh! So yes, but Greek, Roman mythology, geez, Greek definitely taught me something about that, and I love it. The Trials of Apollo is the favorite series out of the Percy Jackson world. I think this one's my favorite series out of all the Percy Jackson books. The Trials of Apollo has to be my favorite series yet, and I love it. As for, I think Rick said that he's going to be doing Celtic history next. He's going to make it as a standalone, see how it goes. If it goes well, he may turn the Irish mythology into an actual book series. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll see how the Disney Plus TV show of Percy Jackson goes, and the Netflix Kane Chronicles movie goes. I just hope they don't butcher it. Just don't do that. But yes, I'm hoping the Trials of Apollo gets a TV series spin-off from the Percy Jackson one. I'm hoping Disney Plus can do that, and Rick Riordan can do that too. Yeah, and that's all I wanted to say. So go get this book if you haven't read it. Trust me, read it. read the series. It's really good. Just read it. It might leave you in a little bit of tears near the end. I mean, oh my gosh. But read it. Just read it. Yeah. Just read it. Yeah. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. So